Hey guys, it's Chris with Chris McDonald Fishing. I'm here to talk to you about the hottest technique that's been on the market since Paul Elias won at Lake Guntersville with 102 pounds and 8 ounces. That's right, we're talking the Alabama rig. It's also known as an umbrella rig. There's a lot of companies coming out with their own versions of the umbrella rig. The one I want to talk to you about today is from Atomic Tackle Company. It's called the Agitator. This is it right here. It's a lead head. This one is a 3/8 ounce, and it's got 3 wires instead of the 5. In Michigan, we can't run that 5-wire setup. We can use a 3-wire. This is their 5-wire agitator from Atomic Tackle Company. You've got your 5 wires, and this one is a 3/4 ounce head. The nice thing about the agitator is it comes in 4 different sizes: 3/8, quarter, no, 3/8, half, 3/4, and 1 ounce. It gives you a lot of different variances for your depths you're fishing at. I've been using this 3-wire for a couple weeks now, and I gotta tell you, it's an awesome rig. At the end, you have a swivel and your snap to connect your baits. So let's talk about some of the baits people are using with them. I've got about 3 different lures I like to put on the back of the agitator. One of them is from Northland. It's their Slurpee. It comes with your weight, your exposed hook, and a soft plastic attached to it. This is a good bait if you're in a hurry, you don't have your jig heads or what have you. Another lure I've been using is a caffeine shad from Strike King. I've been using it with this jig head, which is actually from Bass Assassin. You can buy it in this combo pack. I had quite a few of them just laying around, never really using them. I've been taking the heads off the caffeine shad like that, and then you want your exposed hook, rigging it through, just snugging it up, and voila, you have your bait for your agitator. Paul Elias won it on a swim bait. This isn't exactly it, but this one is a Berkeley hollow belly. I've been running these, and I've been running the Shadowlicious from Strike King. It's a little bit rounder, looks more like a bait fish to me. You need a special jig head to run these right. You can use these Bass Assassin ones. They're a little small for these bigger swim baits. So I've been using these are 8 ounce jig heads from Superior Tackle. They've got Gamakatsu hooks. It's a lot bigger of a hook. It lets you get farther into the bait, so if the bass hits it, he doesn't have to swallow the whole bait. He can only swallow half of it, and you're still going to get your hook up. Same principle as the fluke. You're going to run it through the nose. And with these, you want to make sure you come square out of the back or they won't run right. Push your bait up and you have your setup. Paul Elias was using more of a jig head that was rounded like this, more like a swim bait jig. These seem to work just as well. You're going to take your agitator or your umbrella rig. I've already got 2 hooked up. You're simply going to unhook it, slip your bait on, and clip it back on. Tie this to your Hey, before we hit the water with the agitator, I wanted to show you the setup I'm using. This is a iRod's Bubba Tosh punch rod.
It's a big rod. It's 7'11". That's what you want. You want a heavy rod when you're fishing this lure. This is a moderate action rod. I've tried a couple other different rods with the Agitator. I've tried a Wright & McGill Skeet Reese swim bait rod. It has more of a soft tip, which is nice for hookups, but the lure is just too heavy for that swim bait rod. This will hold a 2-ounce lure, which makes it perfect for this application. I'm also using 65-pound vicious braided line. You want heavy line. You get 3 or 4 fish on this bait, and they're all pulling in different directions. You don't want a weak line. You don't want something only 12-pound test like mono or some fluorocarbon. I know a lot of other guys are using 50 to 60-pound mono. Helps them get the bait up instead of it falling down. So just remember, heavy line, whether it be fluorocarbon, mono, or braid. I prefer the braid. It's just a great line for strength and durability. I'm using a 7-to-1 gear ratio reel. It helps me get the bait into the strike zone and helps me reel it in fast enough, or adjust my speeds as I need. So remember, heavy line, stout rod, and we're ready to go.